Chicken around.
What happened last?
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Ask Your Angels. Good to have you. So good to be here with you. Ask Your Angels is such a special time because really, it's our favorite thing to do is to feel divinely guided and to help you feel divinely guided, to help you strengthen your beautiful spiritual gifts so that you receive divine guidance and answers. And that's what we're here to support you with. So take a moment and just presence yourselves and just start to feel that beautiful, relaxing presence, the observer you, as your body calms. As your body calms, that observer, that presence in you gets stronger. Just taking some breaths and feeling that. We have a lovely theme tonight we wanted to focus on. And it's speaking your truth. Sis, would you mind taking a moment to share about that?
Hmm. Yeah. So, in our client work, what we find is that so many people in different ways are working on being able to speak their truth. And I wanted to just kind of know, does that resonate for you? Are you working on speaking your truth? Have you worked on it all your life and are getting better at it? Um, and the different ways that it shows up for us when we aren't speaking our truth. So, um, speaking your truth, and I like to joke, I don't mean like just keeping it real, and like just like saying whatever's on your mind. That's not what I mean. I mean from that ascended place, that heart centered place, um, being able to say what you're really thinking and feeling. And how does that show up in different ways? Well, you're in the meeting and you have a thought about something that is being said in the meeting, but you don't speak up, or your spouse does something that hurts you or bothers you, and you don't really say anything, or you tease about it instead of being direct and saying, oh, that bothered me. Or what are other ways, like type into the chat, what are other ways that not speaking your truth shows up? We were just talking in our last group about COVID, and what a weird time COVID was, and what a time of not like being able to like speak your truth, because everybody had such differing opinions about what was happening. So there was a lot of like not really saying what we were thinking and feeling. But what are different ways where you don't speak your truth? What are different ways where we avoid conflict, where it's not the right time to say something, where we don't want to bother somebody? We know somebody's having a hard time, so we're not going to say anything. Being straight about your boundaries. Yeah. Or standing up for yourself when boundaries get crossed. Exactly. And then figuring out, how do you say something from an aligned place and not a triggered place? Because when we shove it down and shove it down and shove it down, then it explodes, and then that's not how we wanted it to come out. So we're trying to figure out that balance between saying what you're thinking and feeling, but also not having to say what you think and feel, but not saying it because you're trying to avoid conflict. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's a balance between it. Aligned, loving space. Yes. So anybody else, other ways in which, you get feedback, and, the feedback feels kind of off, or you don't really understand it, but you just don't say anything about it? Or what are different ways in which not speaking your truth shows up for you? I would love to know that from you in the chat. Like, what are different ways that you don't speak your truth, or it's uncomfortable to, or why you don't? I'd love to know. Anybody? I feel like I'm being punished, justified or not. Okay. If you speak your truth, you feel like you get punished. Is that what you mean? Our beautiful blonde? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there's fear when we speak our truth. And again, we're learning so much about regulating the nervous system, and how the nervous system is always trying to keep us safe. And part of keeping us safe is keeping us accepted, staying in the tribe, not getting outcast. It's like in our DNA to want to stay a part of the tribe. So sometimes we don't speak up because we're afraid we're going to get in trouble. People aren't going to like it. Maybe we've had experiences where we have said something, and, we got defensiveness back. We got, attacked back, and it didn't go well. So we learned to be quiet. Maybe you learned to be quiet as a child because you got in trouble if you spoke up, depending how old we are. Some of us were raised, to be seen and not heard. I feel misunderstood when I speak my truth, so I keep quiet most of the time. Yeah. So the fear of being misunderstood will keep us quiet. Don't want to experience disharmony or conflict in a relationship. Sometimes something small doesn't seem worth addressing it at the specific moment, but several something smalls can add up. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the problem, right? We let it go, we let it go, we let it go. And then all of a sudden we're like, oh, and then it seems disproportional because we've let it go. Um, and then and then the person feels set up when you finally say something to them. They're like, wait a second, what a setup. Like, if that bothered you, you should have said something to me. And it's like, well, it wasn't the right time. I decided to let it go. So what would speaking your truth from an aligned, heart-centered place, calmly, without energy, right? Like what would that look like to be able to say something? So what if you said something and people didn't understand you and you were like, oh, well, I guess they didn't understand what I said. That's okay. So it's like it's a balance between saying what you're thinking and feeling, or not saying it, but not saying, I don't know how to say it, but not saying it just to keep the peace, right? Like, if I'm choosing not to say something, I want to choose not to say something because my opinion isn't needed. It's not necessary. I don't have to say what I'm thinking and feeling. It's not, I don't have to always say what I'm thinking and feeling. But I want to make sure that I'm not saying it because of fear of being misunderstood or hurting the relationship or all those other things. Does that make sense how we're saying that? I kept quiet for a long time now. I just speak my truth. Good. Good. Yeah.
So isn't part of the question like we're trying to see if there's a way we can better serve on this? Like if somebody had a, if we posted on Facebook, do you have trouble speaking your truth? Would that resonate with you? I mean, because one of the questions is you don't necessarily go around saying it that way. Like I need to speak my truth. Do you
Well, that's a
use those words?
question. Do you feel like you're like, I'm working on speaking my truth? How you speak your truth. Perhaps asking how you speak your truth. Oh, beautiful.
Great, great insight. Thank you. How do you speak your truth? How do you hold back? When and how do you hold back? That's a great
Yeah,
question.
why do you hold back from speaking your truth? Like, what are the reasons we hold
Hmm.
back from speaking our truth?
I love that. Thank you.
Great. Thank you for that all, because
Yeah. And since we've done that self reflection, what we've done is brought this energy up into our field. And so, in even if you haven't been consciously thinking about it, your subconscious is processing thousands of times faster. How many thousands again is it? It's like an insane number. Doesn't even seem possible. Do you remember the number, sis?
oh, how much faster your mind thinks than your words.
Or your subconscious processing speed
Oh, well,
versus
like
your.
millions of bits of information processes in a split second in your subconscious.
So your subconscious is so powerful. A data from Star Trek. Yeah, exactly. In fact, if we engage our subconscious consciously, we are up leveling our conscious um, use of a much more powerful tool. So that's kind of a fun thing to think about. There's a lot of ways to do that, and we're not taught these things. But this is the Great Awakening, and this is the entering into the high frequency age. And you are beings of light, and you are leaders of light, and that's why you're here. So you are remembering all your beautiful gifts. One of them is that speaking your truth is really also an energetic endeavor. Your body's engaged in this process of when and how and why you speak your truth. And so just honor your beautiful body for all the times it didn't speak its truth, all the times it did, all the times it didn't go very well. And it caused some other kind of disruptive energy for you. Just honoring all that and bringing that up into your field, because Together, we're going to consciously activate the field, the subconscious, and release mental, emotional, and physical energy around speaking our truth so that we can reset our field and walk into the here now moment refreshed with a higher degree of divine wisdom, discernment, trust, safety around our truth. More than ever, we are called in this time to really anchor in to the variations in which truth plays out in our life. There's so much information on social media, and we are processing so quickly. If it's not true inside of you, your personal truth, you need to honor that. Because from that place, you're creating your reality, and you're allowed to make that choice. You literally can filter out a manifested reality by deciding it's not true for you. That's a lovely thing. You're a powerful being. I'm going to give an example. There's a beloved here who's been in a very intense period at work, probably more than one, a very intense period of work. And so the culture and environment, this is an example, is that we all have to work harder. We have to do more. We're not doing enough. We have to work harder. We have to work harder. But if that's not true for you, and you anchor into that internal truth, you filter out all that energy that's being expended in your environment around, we need to do more, we need to do more. And you start creating a reality that's different than your colleagues. That's a lovely thing. So we are the conscious creators, and we are harnessing this more and more and doing it from the place of what is true for me creates my reality. I'm going to filter out what doesn't serve me. So ask yourselves, beloveds, what's going on in your life right now that you're ready to filter out? Something that's been showing up that you're ready to filter out because it doesn't resonate as useful or true to you. And this time isn't just about us talking to you, beloveds. This is you breathing, being very present with yourself, and activating that subconscious field. Activating your divine gifts in the supportive environment, surrounded by your beautiful angels. Thank you for sharing. I learn a lot about others and the role I'd like others to play in my life based on how they respond when I respectfully speak my truth. That's a powerful statement. Thank you for that, beloved. I learn a lot. That's a powerful observer role. Okay, Stacy, so we're going to use you as a conduit for group healing and group energy to clear. And so just take some breaths, beloveds. I'm going to put on a little music. And I'm going to do a little bit of a read for Stacy, which is on behalf of the group. So she's calling in what we as a group are ready to move as energy, okay? Let me know, sis, if the volume is good. Take some deep breaths, beloveds. Focus now even more on your field, filtering out what isn't true for you, what doesn't serve you. Layers. The first layer, the physical body layer, clearing 100%. The second layer, the emotional layer, clearing 100%. The third layer, mental layer, clearing 100%. Continue and allow these layers to expand and clear. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Expanding and clearing your field. Clearing for the ability to own your purpose. Any blocks to your sense of purpose and standing in that truth. This was what was coming up when I asked for Stacy on behalf of the group. Owning your purpose to support and help others as well. Interesting, because you had raised the point about observing when you speak your truth. So one thing that's being reflected from the angel message is how that will support and help others. And just clearing the energy around that. Your truth helps and supports others. Stand in that, beloveds. My truth helps and supports others. It's not just for you. You are a vehicle of truth. As you move that energy, it expands outward into the field, into the people and the lives around you. And this is part of your soul purpose. Truth, divine truth, the highest form of truth, the principles upon which creation exists. Truth with a capital T. Comes down through the crown of your head, down through your field, mixing with your own expression of truth in your life and in and around you. You represent divine truth expressed. The angels are asking me to really stay with this and expand this frequency into your field. Each layer swirling higher frequencies of divine truth. And then anchoring in with one last divine truth as it resonates for you, Stacy, and for the group. Allow this into your field, the belief. All the times that you held back from your truth, suppressed, gave your power away, or it was taken, all served this belief. I learned from all my life experiences, including the difficult and painful ones. So we bring all of that experience in your field back into balance, back into resonance. Proclaiming as you go forth an ease and a flow to speaking your truth. All the ways in which the wisdom has embodied for you to be able to flow now from you in your very beingness. And as we complete, we ask the angels of this beautiful time to send all the frequencies, geometries, and messages personal to you, to your questions and circumstances, your decisions, going on for you here, now, today, in this week, that you will receive that divine knowing and truth, and it will flow from you easily as answers, guidance, clarity, confidence, authenticity of who you really are. Blessed be. Blessed be. We are complete. Very good, very good. Each week, beloveds, here at Ask Your Angels, we set the field, we clear and reset the field. My sister put a link in the chat for you if there's some further tools you'd like to take advantage of. We help you reset your field each week, and the tool that is called From Triggered to Calm is at a 70% discount if that's something you'd like to take advantage of at this special offer. It will help you with your own process of resetting your nervous system, resetting your field, so that you are learning to do it quickly and easily just by pressing play and listening to the audios in that lovely, really audio experience that we've put together for you. How's everyone feeling? Feeling ready to step forth in greater resonance and truth? What you make more true and embody for yourself becomes more true for those around you. You are the change by the very heart and energy that you are. It's so beautiful to be here with you and to just feel the power of this group just amplifying many, many, many thousands of times across and out through your life, through the earth. Blessed, blessed be, beloveds. We'll see you next week at Ask Your Angels. Bye. Bye, everyone. So good to see you. Don't forget that Facebook posts each week. We're doing those clearings for you. Bye.